Hey guys, this is Mandy again. I am coming back with an update for you guys. So, since the last time I saw you, I have had a lot go on. So I completely finished my pre-op packet, turned it in. I had to do 5 support groups, a mental evaluation, exercise physiology, a cardiology, primary care, and just a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, so what's going on now is I am in therapy for the first time. The therapist I started seeing Monday is actually the therapist from Walter Reed that does the support groups for the bariatric center at Walter Reed. So at least she kind of understands, like, what's going on, the process, all that stuff. My first session was 2.5 hours long. And it seemed like it was 5 minutes, really, honestly. So I'm going to start seeing her once a week, hopefully on Mondays. So our schedules are kind of wonky, but that's the plan. Secondly, I went today to the bariatric center, saw my surgeon, and we booked my surgery. My new surgery date is February 4th. It's a Thursday. So I'm really excited about it. On the same note, I'm really scared because this is going to be my third bariatric surgery. But not only that, the way he's going to have to do it, I will be an RNY patient, but I won't necessarily internally look like the stereotypical virgin RNY patient. The way that my anatomy is at the top is like a ball. The sleeve kind of runs off the side, and then I have another ball at the bottom. And because of where the ball part is that connects with the sleeve is where my Lapband was attached originally. There's a lot of scar tissue there. So when they make the cut for the RNY, it's not going to be on the ball. It's actually going to be a little bit below the ball, kind of on an angle, and then they're going to attach the intestine to that. And that is because of the scar tissue and the stretching and all the previous surgeries or whatever. Anyway, so it's not going to be a typical surgery, but he's going to take pictures and he's going to let me see what it looks like. Also, they, because I've had so many abdominal surgeries, I've had, I think 5 is what I counted up earlier today. I do have a lot of holes already in my stomach. So he said that they will go in laparoscopically. He goes, if for some reason, there's a ton of scar tissue, like, things are attached to my spleen, all sorts of things, that he would not hesitate to open me up. So that's kind of not really what I'm wanting, but he said that it would be fine. It would just take longer to heal. But for them to be able to do this surgery, he wanted me to know that there would be a higher possibility of that. So that's that. We also talked about doing the least amount of harm. I told him, I know I have to have this fixed. I'm constantly having to clear my throat from the reflux and whatnot. And I said, I'm agreeing to do this surgery. I really think it's going to help me. But please do the least amount of harm possible. Because I just, I know I said it before, but I cannot do another surgery. Like, this is the end of my road. This just, I can't do it anymore. And that's one of the reasons why I'm in therapy, is to kind of like mentally, it's one of those things that's in my brain. It's like, I cannot believe I'm having a third bariatric surgery. Like, how did I get here? Why did this happen to me? Kind of a thing. And I've been at this for this is my 10th year of being a bariatric patient, and you don't hear a lot of people who's been through the programs for 10 years still fighting the fight, going through the struggles, and having to do everything I've done. But I'm learning to accept it, and I've been since I found all this out. It's kind of like going through the 12 steps of grief. Like, I've gone through the crying and then being sad and now being mad, and like, okay, here we are. This is what we're doing. This is the game plan. I'm getting all my ducks in the row. I'm working my work schedule out for North Carolina. I am getting my husband's stuff, squared away for him to be able to take off. Looking at tickets for my mom to come and help with Maisie and help me. So now that everything's kind of falling in line, I'm feeling better about it. I know I'm going to have to start working on the gym aspect of this again. I have cleaned up my eating. I will be doing a pre-op diet. I have looked at several people's videos who have had RNY. Patty, who's Watch Patty Melt, did OptiFast. Gracie, no one's stopping me but me, did Berry Life, and I've looked into both of those, and I actually purchased some of the supplements through the Berry Life program, and I will start doing that probably the week while I'm gone to North Carolina, which is the week before I start my liquid diet. And so my pre-op is 14 days liquid. The last day has to be clear liquids. But, like I said, I've been through this so many times. I've talked to my surgeon and I talked to my nutritionist, and they said I don't have to follow that to a T, that I can eat real food at dinner. It just has to be a lean protein and a vegetable, which is what I did for my last surgery. And I can supplement through the day with 4 protein shakes if I want to, or Jell-O, or anything like that. So that's pretty cool that they're allowing me to be more flexible. And let's see what else. I'm going through the emotional stages that you hit prior to surgery. I have started to reach out to my resources within the community, talking to several of my friends about my thoughts, my feelings, my fears, my excitement. And it's kind of like I told one of my friends today, Dawn, we were talking about it, and she gave me a really good pep talk. So it was just, I go from crying to laughing, 5 minutes later. I said, it's kind of like being a pregnant woman. Your emotions are just kind of whoop, 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 whoop. And that's totally how you kind of, the emotions you start feeling when it's coming. It's coming. And the past week, I know that my husband has sensed that, because he was like, well, why are you being so mean to me? And it's not that I'm being mean to him. It's just that, like, the slightest little thing bothers me or ticks me off, or, and I catch myself, but you just don't, it is what it is. He's been through this, so here we go again. I wanted to tell you guys that my hair is finally starting to grow back. I've got these doohickey little sprigs that everybody gets after their, post-op about a year. Your hair starts falling out, and then it starts growing back. And here I'm doing this shit again. I'm experimenting with a product that I bought from the professional hair store. And if you go back and look at some of my videos, you can really tell that my scalp is thinned out through here and through here. And the product that I've been using on it is really helping to fill in. I know it's bad lighting, but fill in my little spots. So I'm thinking about doing a video for you guys and showing you this product that I bought that was very reasonably priced and how to use it properly. And I'm really enjoying like the results I'm getting from it. So hopefully this can help me continue through my next surgery when my hair starts coming out again. And it's actually grown some, and I'm actually really liking this length and the way that I got it cut right now. So hopefully I don't have to cut all my hair off again and like go through that phase that I went through last time. Let's see, what else? So I am definitely planning on making WSFA in Nashville in May. I tentatively have plans to go. I'm going to get through surgery before I buy my plane ticket. I just want to get through this. I want to get through this, and I have the intentions of going. I can get fairly reasonable flights out of DC or out of RDU. So depending on if my husband wants to take off a couple of days and keep Maisie, or if I need to go to North Carolina and leave her with my mom, I'm definitely planning on going Thursday and flying home on Monday is the plan right now. So I'm looking forward to meeting several people in the community that I communicate with who I've never met. So I may not be a lot of fun because I will only be like 3 months post-op, but I still want to hug some people's necks. So that's that. What else do I want to cover? Let's see. I think that's about it, really. That's a lot. I mean, it really is a lot of stuff. I have searched, I was going to say this, I have searched YouTube for people similar to me. There's one girl that is getting revised from Lapband to RNY, like in the same time period. And I've reached out to her just because, I mean, it's a similar experience. I've seen recently a Lapband girl go in for RNY and came out with a VSG, which I'm just like, girl, ooh, Lord, I hate it for you. And then a girl going from Lapband to VSG, when she came out, she had RNY. So, I mean, it's the craziest thing. And after talking to my surgeon today, he also told me that there's so many people like me out there, but they just don't ever speak up. And I said, I realized that when I went to the support group at Walter Reed, and everybody's eyeballs like were popping out of their head when I was saying I was getting ready to have my third surgery. I think it scared some people. And he goes, you need to be there because they need to hear that. And I was like, well, he is right about that. And he also went on to tell me about that he's not against lap bands. He feels like lap bands serve a purpose for certain things, but he's never seen one last more than 10 years. He said that 80% of the people who have any bariatric surgery will eventually in their life have to have another surgery due to their weight loss surgery. So he was trying, I didn't cry on him. The last 2 times he saw me, I cried like a baby. So he was real proud of me about that one. But he was like, don't be down on yourself because it is just a reality. He goes, it is a reality that as soon as you make the decision to have bariatric surgery at some point in your life, you're going to have another surgery for, it could be anything, but it's going to be related to your bariatric journey. So I was kind of like, okay, the way he explained it, it made a lot of sense. So, anyway, I'm not trying to be a poster child by no means for a lap band revision to a VSG that got jacked up to an RNY. I just want people to know that this is a reality. No matter if you have never had a surgery and you're thinking about it, this can happen. And, I'm going to get through this. It sucks. Mind you. It sucks. But there are way worse people out there than me, and I have learned that in this journey, going to Walter Reed Hospital. I have seen people in my support group who have surgeries that I've seen it, through YouTube, or I've seen it online or read about it, but I've never met a person who's had plication. If you don't know what it is, look it up. This one woman has had double plication and then a Lapband put over the top of it. I mean, how does she swallow? I don't understand. There's another girl in my support group who's having surgery around the same time. When she was going through her checklist, had an endoscopy done, they found cancer cells in her stomach and basically told her, regardless of if she was coming in to have bariatric surgery, she was going to have some type of gastrectomy because of the cancer cells, and she is actually going in and having a full gastrectomy, and they're basically taking her whole stomach out and connecting the intestines to the bottom of her esophagus. What the fuck? I mean, when she was telling me that, and I was like, that's hardcore. Like, I still got a stomach. So, it ain't a full blown, but I still got one. So, when you put things in perspective that way, it's like, ooh, I'm good. Like, it's just, I'm blessed by beyond means. I'm telling you, like, I know that I feel woe is me some days, and I can't believe this is happening to me, but it's like somebody said to me today, it could always be worse. It could always be better. So, be thankful for, what you have going on, because it could always be worse. And it is so totally true. Anyway, before this gets too ridiculously long, I just wanted to give you guys an update. I will probably come back with another update like pre-op time-ish, something like that. So if you're not my friend on Facebook, my weight loss friendly Facebook is Mandy Revised. Mandy's the first name, Revised is my last name. I am not public about my surgeries, so if you ask to be my friend on my real Facebook page, I may not accept you. So don't let it hurt your feelings if I don't, okay? But if you are somebody like me, please reach out and let me know. I am looking for people who are in the pre-op stages of RNY or revision from something to RNY, because I really need as much support as I can get. So anyway, you guys have a good night, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. Thanks, bye.